Hey, little everybody, this is Purge, bringing you guys a very special coaching session here. I'm live streaming this currently, but I'm going to be coaching Cryptic FD. At least that's your Twitter following. What would you like me to call you, actually?
Melonie Mac work.
Melonie Mac is better? Okay, cool. Do you want to tell me a little bit about yourself? Because you obviously are prominent in the gaming community.
Right, cool. So, I've been involved with YouTube and on all kinds of different social networks and my own blog at meloniemac.com. And I do a lot of talk a lot about gaming and stuff like that. Now, I'm brand new to MOBAs, so fortunately enough, Purge is going to help me out here. But I'm also a frag doll, and I used to work at Razer, so I'm very involved with the gaming community, and I love gaming, and I'm just expanding on the games that I play now, getting into MOBAs, so I'm excited.
Can you tell me what you do as a frag doll? Because I've heard things about frag dolls over many, many years. I used to play Halo a lot in high school and stuff like that, and I believe I knew about them then. There were a couple like all-gamer girl clans and stuff like that.
Right. The frag dolls are sponsored by Ubisoft, and basically what we do is we promote a lot of Ubisoft games like at events like E3, PAX, things like that. And we also do like live streams on the Frag Dolls channel, community game night, and a lot of marketing for Ubisoft games. And then in the past, the Frag Dolls, before I joined, have done some competing and have won some tournaments and stuff like that. So that's definitely something I would like to venture into in the future. But, right now a lot of marketing and going to events and stuff like that. So it's really exciting.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm actually really excited to go to events in the future as like Dota 2 tournaments start building up in LAN events and things like that. Especially living as American, where we really don't have a lot of LAN centers or PC cafes and things like that. And I've obviously done a lot of LANing for like Halo and Xbox and stuff like that when I was growing up, but you don't really get that anymore. It's all online gaming, which is it's fun, but it's not quite as fun as doing LAN stuff. So I'm actually super excited for that stuff in the future. So
definitely.
Okay, cool. So why don't you explain your experience with Dota so far, or any other MOBA genre? Because then I can get a better gauge of how I should be teaching you.
Okay, so basically I'm brand new to MOBAs altogether. I've been playing some Dota for about 2 weeks now. I'd say I put in about 30 hours, but that's pretty much the extent of it. I'm brand new, and so this is definitely a genre that I would like to improve on and get better with, but I'm used to playing MMOs and shooters, so this is different for me, but it's fun, and I really like it, and I really would like to get good at it and put in the time.
Yeah, it's not too bad. If you play MMOs, it's really not obscenely different, I guess. I would say it's like half StarCraft, half MMO in a way. It's all like positioning is really important, and, cooldown management, and, counting numbers and doing a little bit of math and knowing what's going to be best. Things like that is the biggest thing. So you said you've been playing like 2 weeks. How many games have you played so far?
I've played about, probably about 100. I'm not sure, something like that.
It says in game. I don't know if you have Dota 2 loaded up or not, but
okay, let me start it up.
Shows your win loss. You don't have to share how many games you've lost.
Yeah, the thing about with my in-game is I've let some of my friends use my Steam to play since they didn't have the beta, so it's not going to be totally accurate.
That's illegal. You're not allowed to do that.
Oh, my bad.
You could get kicked out. I think there was somebody on Ghosty Gamer's crew that did that. They shared their account with a stupid amount of people, and they just got banned immediately. And it was in September when the keys were extremely precious. So I thought that was gotta be careful, man. But you'll be fine as long as you don't share it with too many people. They
only
won't care.
two. And
make sure they don't leave games. That's really important too. Abandoning games actually screws up matchmaking for you a lot. So
yeah, definitely.
Okay, so and did you have experience with League of Legends or Heroes of New Earth or something like that?
I've played a little bit of League of Legends, but only up until I was level 5, so not that much.
Yeah, I don't know very much about League of Legends myself, but Dota is a game I play, so that's what I'm going to be talking about. But generally, it's a higher skill cap. At least that's what most people say, and less rewarding of mistakes, which is kind of what you should be playing if you really want the most competitive game. So, yeah, I love this game. It's so much fun. And Invoker just came out. Have you tried him out yet?
No, I haven't. I've pretty much only been playing as Night Stalker and Razor, a little bit of Drow Ranger, but not that much.
How did you feel about the Drow Ranger performance last game that I just posted?
Oh yeah, that was really cool. I didn't catch the whole thing, but what I did see, I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, she actually almost never sees play, so that was pretty random that she actually did get played, and she's a pretty good hero, but she needs a crap load of farm to really get farmed up enough. So it's there's better picks usually. They didn't quite make it work, and I think that's why they lost the game. So, but that's super high level stuff. That's like pro level stuff. It's very the game is so different on the absolute top level compared to just a shit pub. It's like completely different. But okay, so which two heroes did you want to learn better today?
I'd like to learn Night Stalker and Razor more in depth.
All right, Night Stalker and Razor. Which one do you want to start off with?
Night Stalker.
Night Stalker is the hero we'll do. Okay. I'm doing this... Normally when I do these coaching sessions, I end up using XSplit to record, but I'm streaming at the same time, so I'm going to have to record everything in-game, so all my numbers are going to be from in Dota 2. So I assume you've watched my Night Stalker gameplay before. You basically end up soloing a Night Stalker, ideally. We did actually see Night Stalker in the last game as well, and they ended up having to dual lane him, but that's kind of like an extreme example. In most normal situations, Night Stalker would be played as a solo hero, because as a solo hero, you get a lot of levels, and you get a lot of farm, and you get a lot of EXP, which I guess is the same as levels. But primarily, you want a lot of levels and enough farm where once it becomes nighttime, you can gank extremely effectively. So the ways that he does do that is obviously his main spammable nuke. The cooldown on that is 8 seconds, which is really low, and does 335 at level 4, which is quite a lot for a level 4 nuke. So when your Void is up at that high, you can kind of run into side lanes, use your extreme movement speed to gank very effectively, and preferably as well have runes like double damage or haste, or even something like an illusion can work out very nice. So that's another reason why you do end up soloing heroes in the mid lane, is because you're in between both runes, so it's easier for you to go back and forth and control those, and it really does impact the game heavily. If a Night Stalker gets a couple double damage runes, you know, that's going to be really rough for the enemy team. Like, you can play very aggressively and have a lot of fun with that. So what do you normally do for your skill builds exactly?
That's actually something I had a question about, was just wait, skill build's good. I start out with Void,
okay,
and then I get the silence. I don't remember all the names for these.
Come on, Crippling Fear?
Yes,
Crippling. How can you forget that?
Yes, but I start out with the Void, and then Crippling Fear, and then I pretty much get Void every chance I can until I max it out, and then I get Crippling Fear just once, and then Hunter in the Night. Okay. And
when do you get your ulti? That's the real question.
I get my ulti. I put 1 on it. Now, I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I usually put 1 on it like as soon as I can, like as soon as it's available. And then after I put 1 on it, and then I go back to
everything
Void.
else.
Right.
Okay. A couple things. Night Stalker kind of has a slightly variable skill build, unlike... Actually, I mean, you can say that about every hero. Almost every hero has a skill build that can be very variable. Him, for example, let's say you're fighting against somebody who doesn't have a getaway move, they don't really have any spells, they're just kind of like a right-click hero. Do you really need Fear? You know? You can sometimes profit more from having extra levels in Hunter of the Night. Once it becomes nighttime, all of a sudden you might have a little bit more attack speed, movement speed, because you decided not to get Fear. So it really does depend who you're fighting. If you're fighting like a stunner or a weak spellcaster or somebody who can blink, Fear is very, very good to pick up 1 level, but don't be afraid to just skip it in case you don't really need it. Usually you're going to want at least 1 level, so that's correct, but sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't need to. His ulti is kind of the same way. You don't always need to pick it up at level 6. Using his ultimate is kind of like managing cooldowns as well. If it's daytime, you want to save it. If it's nighttime, you want to cast it, because it pauses time, which means that your nighttime is longer, because then you can cast it like 4 times throughout the nighttime and basically make nighttime really long. So you sometimes don't want to get it at 6, is the thing. It depends what time of the day it is. Usually you should hit level 6 before it's nighttime, assuming you've laned fine. So you'll hit 6 pretty quickly there, and then you can sometimes just gank and not get your ulti until like 7 or 8. I think in my gameplay I got it really late. I just said, screw it, I'm going to get more Hunter in the Night because I'm dominating right now. But it kind of comes down to a preference. So you can really get it anywhere between 6 and 8 probably, and I would probably never yell at you, unless it was maybe daytime. Maybe you got 6 really, really fast and you wanted to get a kill before it became nighttime. Something like that. So it kind of comes down to feeling out the game. That's a lot of Dota, actually. It's just feeling out the game and knowing when to do things based on experience. So it takes a long time to learn all this stuff. Alright, so that's skill build. What would you do? What do you do for your starting item build, like your first 600 gold on Night Stalker?
Well, I mean, first I start out with the the salve, and also
Self?
yeah, and then I get the 3 twigs, and then
Twigs? These are ironwood branches. Come on, dude. A twig and an ironwood branch? Those are vastly different. Man. Okay. You can call them a GG branch as well.
Tango. Okay, GG branches and tango. That's what I start out with.
What? So you get 1 salve, 1 tango. You get 2 twigs, and what else?
Or 3. I get 3 GG branches.
And what else?
Then,
What's your last item?
and then the last item I get is
The shield?
oh, the blade.
Or you get the quelling blade? Okay. The thing about the quelling blade, which I would say almost never we see pro players getting quelling blades, which doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad thing for you to get it. If you have trouble last hitting, go ahead and spend the money on a quelling blade because it's going to pay off much more than something else. But if there's nobody in your lane, Night Stalker's base damage is good enough where usually if you get like a double gauntlet or something, like you get 2 gauntlets and 2 ironwood branches and a salve tango, that's going to give you plus 10 damage, which is a pretty hefty amount. It's not as much as a quelling blade, but usually you can get by with last hitting with something like that. But if you're worried about last hitting and you're having trouble with it, sometimes just getting a quelling blade is much better. And if you're fighting a Furion, I would say 100% get a quelling blade because he can tree you, and then you can use the quelling blade to cut down one of the trees and then just run away. Something like that. So I think your build's fine. That's a pretty standard farming build on a lot of melee carries. Only get that item on melee. I don't know if you noticed, but it only does like 30% bonus damage against creeps if you're melee. So it's better for last hitting on a melee hero. So carries are very good with the item build if they're confident in their farming, they're not getting harassed too much. You can always swap out a stout shield instead of the quelling blade. That's another starting item build, or do the double gauntlets with 2 ironwood branches and the salve tango, which is kind of like what you did, but a little different. Usually you use that build to go for a really fast Urn of Shadows. Are you familiar with that item?
Not really.
Okay, it's like a ganking item. It's very good on Night Stalker. The way it works is it gives you 6 strength, gives you 50% mana regen, which is a little bit of mana regen, not bad. But the most important part is it's active when you get a kill, and if you're at 0 charges, you get 2 charges on the urn. To use the charges, it's like using a nuke. You can cast it on yourself. It'll heal 400 HP like a salve over 8 seconds about. Or you can use it offensively on an enemy hero, and then it does 150 damage over 8 seconds or whatever. So it's either used to heal for 400 or do 150 damage. This is a very, very good ganking item because every time you get a kill, you get at least 400 HP heal on your urn. So every time you get a kill, you can back off and stop taking damage and heal yourself up and then go for another gank. So it's a very, very good ganking item.
So when exactly would I want to get that?
Sometimes really fast. I would say usually get boots first, but it kind of depends what you want to go for your early game. You can do like an urn with a wand. You can do a bottle with an urn. I think the last game we saw a bottle, wand, and urn, that pro game that we just saw. And that's a lot of regen, but it's a lot of gank utility as well. Because you can heal up, you can do more damage with it, stuff like that. So getting a pretty early... It's a very cheap item. It costs about 1,000 gold, I believe, which is very low cost. So that's a very good Night Stalker item, and that's why you would get a double gauntlet, because it requires 2 gauntlets to build into it. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just a fast build-up. You can get it very, very fast, basically. Before you leave, before the first 10 minutes, easy. So, okay, from there on, so I basically covered all the early game items. You're going to probably want to get a bottle, because you can bottle runes with that. Are you familiar with bottling runes?
Right, mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you pick up the runes, it refills your bottle. All of a sudden you have a lot more mana and HP to regen, and then you can cast more and generally win your lane with those. So bottles are really good. And where would you go from there? Like, what would you do for a boot choice? What would you do in a mid-game item? Something like that.
For the boots, I would get the treads. And then I'm so bad with remembering the names, I just know the icons. Like the gloves, that have the higher attack power, but they bring your health down.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I get Vanguard after that.
Okay. Are the gloves part of the treads? Is that what you're talking about?
No. After the treads, I get those gloves, but I don't remember what they're called.
Armlet.
Yes, armlet.
Yes. Okay, you get an armlet. Alright, that's more of a pub build, but if you want to do more of a carry roll, that's fine. You're going to do a lot more damage to that item. It's very good at carrying with strength heroes, and getting that with a Vanguard is probably really cool as well, because then you have a ton of regen, so you can heal back up. So if you really want to go that build, I think what you should do is go treads, wand, either urn or bottle, maybe not both, one or the other, I would say. Probably bottle,
Okay.
I guess, and then get an armlet with a vanguard. It's kind of a lot of items. It'd probably be a while till you get that, but that would be pretty good. You're going to be tanky because you're vanguard, but you'll still do good damage because you're armlet, and you're still going to have good mana regen because of wand and bottle or whatever. So you can still cast a lot of spells. I think that would be yeah, that sounds pretty cool. So.
Okay.
All right. So if that's the build you want to go, the only other thing I would worry about is the fact that you do take damage over time from the armlet. So you might want something like a Black King bar after that because it does make you magic immune. Have you built one of those before?
No, I haven't.
It's probably one of the best items in the game. It gets played. I mean, you can guarantee you'll see at least one in pretty much every pro game, and that's because it makes you magic immune. There are some spells that can stun you through it, but basically if they have a really stun-heavy lineup, you can run in, you can cast your spells, you can turn on your Black King bar and your armlet, and then you just right-click a guy, you can take your hands off the keyboard, and nobody's going to be able to disable you, unless they happen to have...
Wow.
There's a few heroes that can actually stun you through it, like Beastmaster's ulti goes through it, but generally most heroes cannot do anything, so it makes it so you don't take any damage. And most people in the early game do spell damage, so getting a faster mid-game Black King bar can be really, really big, especially against
Okay.
AoE stunners, disablers, people like Lion or Rasta or anything like that. Works out very, very good. So it's a very good item. It's only about 3,900. It's an Ogre Club, which is like that axe, 10 strength, and then a hammer. It's whatever. It's not important. It's 3,900 gold. I don't need to tell you the parts. Okay, so I think that's about it for Night Stalker. You can also get an Aghanim Scepter. It gives you unobstructed vision at night, which means you can see over cliffs and stuff. It's really good.
Okay.
Better with a coordinated team, but I think generally you have the right idea. Damage and Vanguard sounds great to me. So,
Okay, cool.
are you taking notes or something?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, that's awesome. You're my first note taker. I think everybody I've coached
Oh,
so far
really?
just like wings it. They're like, okay, cool, let's do it.
Oh man, I like taking notes. It helps.
Can't imagine like stopping mid game and being like, let me check my notes quick. All right, so let's swing into a game here. We can fill this with random stream viewers. We have about 300 people watching, which is cool. So, have you joined a private game before?
Yes, I have before.
Alright, so we're gonna make the password really creative. Let's make it Purge. Apply, and then you're gonna have to join really fast because people are gonna join.
Okay, cool. I'm starting it up now, so
Oh
it's
my god,
not
you haven't even loaded it yet.
the game
We're gonna have to change.
yet.
There's already somebody in. We're gonna have to change the password here. Maybe.
Okay.
Hope people don't stream cheat. Stream cheating
Yeah.
is very serious in Dota. Because I could be like, go gank that top lane with that double damage rune, and they're all just gonna run away before
Oh,
you even
snap.
get there. Alright, there's a lot of people in the game.
Okay, so let's see.
There's only 3 spots left. 1 spot left.
I found it. Whoa.
You got here just in time.
Nice.
Alright, I'm gonna kick the last person that got here, okay? Oh, never mind. Whoops. Somebody back down. Alright, cool. Alright,
That worked.
let's do game setup. I'm gonna set the server to US East. Yes, I will upload the vid. People talking in chat. And I think that's about it. Allow spectators. Sure. No cheats. Alright, ready to go? If any of you bastards
Yep.
picks a Night Stalker, I'm gonna be really mad. Alright, here we go. Game is started. I can change my overlay. Which one do I want to do? I want to do this one. Alright, so you're gonna pick Night Stalker, you're gonna call solo mid. Hopefully no one else tries to call solo mid over you.
Okay.
And then we can kind of look at who the enemy heroes are and kind of predict who's going to be there, and that's going to influence what our starting item builds are. If it's like a really good ranged hero that's good at harassing, you might want a Stout Shield instead. And then
Okay.
you'll use that for Vanguard anyways, so you're going to have possibly more room to move your item build. Ruger Mortis. Okay, he is connected. Alright, here we go. Pick the Night Stalker really fast. Okay, good. Is that you? It doesn't say.
Yep, that's me.
Alright, good. Alright, good. We're gonna see an Invoker this game. God, I want to play Invoker so bad. He's like the hardest hero to play, but he's so much fun. He's like
Wow.
by far the most APM intensive hero. You'll have to try him out sometime. Well, try him out in a practice game. I wouldn't play a real game with him because you're gonna suck. I can guarantee you. The first time you play Invoker, it's not easy. You're like, what is going on? And you have to like check the spell list like every 5 seconds because you can't remember what the combinations are and stuff. It's kind of people keep saying it's like playing Magicka. Have you played that game?
I have played it a little bit.
Yeah, I've never played it myself, but it's kind of like that, I guess.
Okay.
Alright, so you're up against a Nature's Prophet, Bloodseeker, and a Skeleton King. You're probably going to be laning against a Bloodseeker if he ends up soloing. That's a pretty common solo hero.
Okay.
So getting a Quelling Blade is probably really smart, not only because it's going to help you out last hit the other melee hero, but if Nature's Prophet ever ganks you, you can use that Quelling Blade against him.
Okay.
So go for your typical item build.
Prepare for battle.
Alright, looks good. Put everything on hotkeys. Do you have all your items hotkeyed, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yes.
How good are you at creep blocking?
Not very good at creep blocking at all, but I try. I at least
do your
attempt
best.
it.
It's harder in Dota 2, I find, but you get better with time. It's just different than Dota 1. Somebody asking in chat, yes, you can buy coaching from me. Send me a message on YouTube. We'll set something up. Alright, and I'm going to change my Fog of War so that I don't accidentally tell you something that you don't know. And now's the 25 seconds of the game where you yell at your allies and tell them to go to the correct lanes. I hope you're doing that part. Have you had any bad experiences with pub games yet?
I mean, yeah, I've done really bad on some games, and I've been yelled at. So.
Do you ever talk in voice chat, or you just type because you don't want
I
to get
don't.
harassed?
I just type usually.
Yeah, that's probably the safe thing to do. All right, that was a good block, but you already missed it.
Yeah.
It helps to stand for it. The best way to do it is just right-click and press S to stop moving, and then right-click again.
Okay.
So it's like you're bouncing between those two keys.
Okay.
All right, and you are laning against a Bloodseeker. So the important thing about Bloodseeker, get up there, you're safe, don't worry about it. Every time he gets a last hit, he's going to regen, so that means you want to make sure you last hit and deny every creep you possibly can. That's a big deal.
Okay.
So every time he gets a last hit or deny, he does heal. So you're not going to have to really worry about getting a kill on this guy. You're pretty much fine against him. Just focus on last hitting. And it's okay, everybody misses last hits.
Yeah.
Even I miss last hits all the time. That was a miss.
Dang it.
You can use those to last hit. Void is not bad at getting last hits early. Make sure you back up when there's only one creep wet left, like now. Because if that creep dies, all the other creeps are going to hit you, and that's going to be a lot more damage than just a hero slapping you a few times.
Okay.
And go ahead and hit a eat a tango as well after this last hit.
Okay.
Sometimes it's not necessary to run around so much. I know I run around a ton, but you want to stand close enough to the creep wave that you don't have to take into account the running time. That sometimes messes things up. Like right now you're standing really far away, and as you saw, like when it was time to last hit, you had to walk a little bit too far. Do you ever have trouble clicking on individual creeps?
Usually not. It's just timing the animation right with the.
Yeah, he has a slightly slow animation, or a big swing. Sweet Clyde's gonna mess up everything. You gotta run away, dude. He's hitting you so many times.
Okay.
You just let him hit you like 16 times or something.
Ow.
Alright, you should pop a salve. Or a tango. You could probably do both. Just sit back for a little bit. We have a ganking Furion. I'm sorry, Invoker with an EMP. Don't even bother, I guess. He's not going to be able to do anything.
Okay.
He shouldn't be ganking at all. Oh my god, there's a lot of heroes, man. What is going on? So that drains their mana a little bit. That's about all it does. It's good, harassing. I think that's good. If you can keep his HP down, he's going to have to be a little bit more scared. They might just like be mass ganking you. It might happen, but we'll see. Good. And hit this guy right there. Yeah, the range creeps, 2 tower hits, and then with Quelling Blade you should be able to last hit him.
Okay.
Woohoo! I hope this guy's joking. You should get your last tango, by the way, since you're missing HP.
Okay.
Always go for last hits over denies, by the way.
Okay.
Looked like you were not quite sure what you wanted to go for, but that was...
Yeah.
Do I deny? Do I last hit? Yes, your team is officially winning.
Alright.
Alright, feel free to purchase your bottle and send it to you on the courier.
Okay.
And I'll keep an eye on the map for you so that your courier doesn't end up getting killed or anything. He's got boots on you, so he's going to be pretty fast, but it's not a big deal. You should be able to do fine. Alright, back up for a bit. Alright, so now you can pop 1 bottle charge here since you are missing HP and mana.
Okay.
Looks like you do have ward vision, or rune vision, sorry, which I just noticed now. So every 2 minutes the wards or the runes will spawn. So at that point you're going to want to look at the top lane because you do have a vision there. If there's no rune there, you know that it's bot lane.
Okay.
You want to try to kill this Nature's Prophet? You see him? You know he's dead, don't worry about it.
Oh, there he is. Okay.
It's alright, my map awareness is horrible too. Alright, so it is nighttime now. If you see anybody, go help out your allies in the jungle.
Sure. Okay.
Sprint. You didn't. Okay, you didn't need to make it nighttime, but that's okay. You probably should have picked up another hunter in the night there because you're now chasing. Go after that Bloodseeker on the high ground.
Okay.
Void him, void him. There you go. Just right click a couple times. Now keep running, go up on the high ground. Because you have to get another stun off in like 2 seconds. Keep chasing. Nope, you should have kept chasing him there.
Keep chasing?
Yeah, big
oh,
time.
okay, my bad.
Yeah, you're so fast right now, and you have the bottle and stuff. You should have kept chasing big time. Because all you needed was a cooldown. As soon as your void came off cooldown, you would have gotten that kill.
Okay.
Illusion.
Alright. Looks like there was a rune bottom as well that whole time. You could have bottled that up as well if you decided to
Is
back
there
up.
a rune at the bottom or the top?
There was one during that team fight.
Oh,
but
okay, I didn't even see it. Did someone take it?
yeah, someone took it. Go back to your lane.
Okay.
I'm cheating, but I didn't even notice either, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Right, and once you get a little bit more gold, you can pick up some boots as well, and then just max out Hunter in the night next.
Okay. Should I try to, like, gank the bottom or something?
Why don't you get boots first? I think that's pretty important.
Okay, get boots first.
It'll give you a lot more movement speed.
Okay. Let me just get that in my quick. Bye. Like, do you get just the regular
You don't
boots
have enough
first?
money,
Or
they
just...
cost 500.
Yeah.
Just keep blasting for a bit. Alright, go ahead and purchase them now. And if you look at, see if there's a rune.
Oh, see if there's a spot.
Go straight to it.
Oh, cool, there is.
Alright, you're probably gonna die. No, just keep running.
Dang it.
Alright, bottle the double damage and keep running. And then if, or pop DD, now fight him. Fight him. DD.
Fight him? Okay, cool.
Him. And get Void off. Pop your DD.
Okay.
Double damage.
Dang it.
Oh man, I wish you were level 8. See, knowing when to turn around
totally
and just
missed
go
that.
is a big deal. You might want to pop your bottle when these creeps don't hit you. And
Oh,
courier, get the courier. Let the courier bring your boots. Your boots.
Ah.
Your boots.
Oh, dang it, there he is.
Alright, just run away. Don't take damage and pop your bottle.
Okay.
Pop it right now. Alright, wait for the next charge. And then heal up again. Alright, now go back to lane. Try to maybe even get a kill on Bloodseeker or something. Go for it.
Okay, cool.
Basically, as soon as your Tidehunter showed up, just right-click him. And as soon as you get on the high ground, you might, I would back up. You could have maybe gotten the kill, but it would have been kind of close.
Right.
So yeah, next time, as soon as Tidehunter came, you should have popped your double damage and turned and fought, because Bloodseeker doesn't really have a lot of damage nukes. It's pretty much just his ulti in early games.
Right. Okay.
And on the bright side, he hasn't really gotten a lot of kills yet, if any. He actually has 0 kills, which means you're doing just about as good as he is.
Okay. That's good.
We have about 20 seconds to a rune, so after this next creep wave, you're going to watch for it on the top lane. If the
Okay.
ward is still up, yeah, it will be.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, now you're going to die. Not much you can do about it.
Wait, don't move.
Yeah, it didn't really matter. You're probably gonna die. I guess you probably should have just held position.
Right. Okay.
Because he probably wouldn't have done enough damage to kill you. Maybe it's hard to say. But I don't know. I should have told you to run back. That was partially my mistake too. So, yeah, when you are low HP like that, you probably should have just gone back. It's like your
Okay.
roaming invokers continuing to dominate, which is sweet.
Whatever that was, 'twas scarcely worth my notice.
You're just gonna have to run back to lane. You don't have enough money for a TP scroll. You can also gank a different lane if you really want to. But now that the rune has spawned, so you can maybe come back mid and pick that up, or you can just go straight to a lane and gank. Because this is kind of like your time to shine. It's actually almost out of nighttime. Probably should have had you gank a little bit earlier.
Okay. So, oh yeah, there's a rune.
And Bloodseeker is stream cheating, so he heard me say that there was rune, but just go straight for
dang
it.
it.
Just go on him.
He's right there.
Go on him. Just cast on him and stuff.
Generation.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, just stand still. Stand still.
Oh,
Press
stand
H.
still.
Yep, and now chase. Because Rupture ended. There you go. And bottle. And now Void. There you go. And Tide was playing a really good job there. He was purposely letting you get that kill. That's why he decided not to get him.
Oh, that's nice of him.
What a nice guy. I know.
What a swell guy.
And next time, make sure when you're chasing that you realize your mana's low, so you might as well pop your bottle, because you wouldn't be able to get another Void off, which is a big deal.
Right. Okay.
Pull roots and run.
Okay. So now.
You can go back to your lane, you can go gank somewhere else. You don't want to Sang top, because this is where Priest of the Moon is farming. You could maybe help try to get a kill on Bloodseeker, but your Priest of the Moon doesn't have a lot of mana, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
And we have another rune that just spawned.
Okay. Did it spawn bottom? There it is. Oh, cool.
And yep, pop your bottle one more time.
Okay.
Grab that, and then use it immediately. Go see if you can get a gank off with it. Don't cast any spells or pop your bottle until you're ready to come uninvis. So just go ahead.
Okay.
You're invisible. Go run in their jungle.
Go around bottom.
Yeah, go run in their jungle. Look
Okay.
for a kill.
Me.
Ooh, snap.
Light.
Go after the skeleton. Never mind. Yeah, good call. Go there. Keep going that way, straight down.
Okay. Ooh.
All right, now go try to kill the other guys.
Alright, go for the other one. Dang it.
Go after that guy. Just dive him. Go straight after him.
Okay.
You have enough HP. It did just become daytime, but stay close to him. And just keep running and void him in 2 seconds, and he's dead. Nice. Alright.
Awesome.
Use your Quelling Blade to run away. Remember,
Okay.
Quelling Blade on the tree. Or not chase.
Yeah.
Go after Nature's Prophet.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. Hold position, hold position.
Oops.
Run.
Oh, dang it.
Run away, you're fine.
Dang it.
It's okay, Bloodseeker will probably not get another kill. You did go, that moon above your head was a Priest of the Moon ulti. It makes you go invisible if you don't cast anything, but you did cast you used your bottle.
Oh,
So that's why you
right.
became visible again.
Okay.
Bloodseeker might have been able to see you either ways, because one of his passives allows him to see invisible people below 20%, but it's kind of up in the air whether or not it would have worked. Alright, why don't you buy your magic wand when you respawn? You're still a little underfarmed, but you're not doing too bad.
Alright.
And next time you're probably going to want to TP to a lane, because it saves you a little bit of time. You could be eating experience or farm, instead of walking all the way there, especially when it's daytime like this.
Uh-huh.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dark Knight. You can cast no shadow.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So, is there check for a room?
Possibly.
Oh, sweet.
Yes.
Radiant's
Yeah.
middle tower
Go ahead and
is
pick
under
that up.
attack.
Why don't you go top?
Dire's top tower is under
Okay.
attack.
So you want me to go top?
Yep, go for it.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Alrighty.
And try to come around behind him. You might want to ulti as well.
Under attack.
Okay.
See if you can catch him off. And go straight
Dire's
left.
bottom tower is under attack.
Next time run more downwards.
More downwards?
Because you
Okay.
could have gotten behind him. It was kind of a race there. Like,
Where did he
you know,
go?
he killed the
Oh,
tower
awesome.
and then he ran back to go back to his base. So what you needed to do is get behind him.
Okay.
So next time go straight. There was like another path that you could have taken that would have gotten you more in front of him.
Okay. So now I can just go back.
You should probably just start farming because it's daytime again. So you're kind of
Okay.
useless for the
Should I go
next-
back to middle?
You can farm top right now. There's nobody there.
Okay.
You don't really need to stay middle the whole game, basically. After the first 10 minutes, the laning stage is over. That's the point in the game where nothing is really set in stone anymore. It comes down to how the players play it, pretty much.
Okay.
And you can also pop your illusion rune if you so wish, but you can check for rune as well. There's a rune respawn.
Okay.
Or you can just last hit. Just last hit for a while. Go for the last hits.
Okay.
Alright, we're going to try to farm up at treads right now.
Okay.
Good. Next time, don't buy them right away, because you can finish your treads on the side shop, and now you're going to have to bring the courier to you.
Oh, okay.
You can upgrade just about any boots, pretty much.
Oops, I don't think I meant to pop that.
It has a timer. You can only
Oh.
store it for so long.
Okay.
So once you try to push this lane a little bit, go ahead and clear the creeps.
Okay.
And that's it for your illusions. You need like 100 more gold here to get your power treads finished. Don't be afraid to just cast a spell, like just throw a void on Windrunner.
Okay.
Since you have full mana anyways, you might as well spend the mana. You don't have to chase after, just cast it and run back. So you took up way too many tower shots there.
Yeah.
But
Alright.
you can pop your bottle up now. Ooh, he hit you with an attack, so you have to pop another one. You might want to run away, go try to farm somewhere else. Yeah, you're gonna get shackled here.
Yeah.
Get ready to use your Quelling Blade. He's gonna sprout you.
Okay.
Quelling Blade and run. Oh no, never mind, you're fine. Just run, you're fine. I think you're gonna be okay. They're almost all out of mana, so.
Okay.
Alright, get ready to use your Quelling Blade again.
Okay.
Use it. Use
Dang
it.
it, I'm pushing it. I don't know why it's not.
You have to click it and then left click on a tree. Did you know that?
Oh my god.
Radiant's
Dang
bottom
it.
tower is under attack.
But it's okay, your team takes a tower.
Bottom tower has fallen.
So everything's evened up on gold approximately. I think your team's a little bit more competent here, so I don't worry too bad.
Okay.
Isn't it boring when you're dead? I always get so depressed.
It is.
It's like you have to think about what you did wrong, like you did something bad that you weren't supposed to. So once you, when you respawn, go ahead, just use your Quelling Blade on the tree just so you see what it's like. That way you can do it a little bit faster.
Okay.
Just use it on like any tree right now. It's like using a tango pretty much. It's really no different than using a tango. So every
Alright.
time that he sprouts you, just use it on one of the trees of the direction you want to go and then you'll be fine. So, alright, cool, you bought TP scrolls, that's awesome. Why don't you TP to the mid lane?
Okay. Let's see. Just down. Whoa. Oh crap.
Just sit back for a little bit. It's just about nighttime. Yeah, I would sit back a little bit since you're not super fast. There's not a lot you can do about this. They're most likely going to take the tower because you don't have enough. Actually, yeah, Tidehunter doesn't have his ulti either, so just let the tower fall.
Dire's middle tower has
It's going to be nighttime very soon. If there's a team fight that starts, though, feel free to go in.
Okay.
No, you're fine. Just last hit for a little bit. Alright, it's nighttime. You want to use your ulti because you want to pause time now.
Okay.
So why don't you go, you can gank right now, or you can go farm top. It's kind of up to you. You can go bot. There's a regen rune sitting there. Looks like Tide's guarding it.
I'd like to gank.
Okay,
So,
go for it.
let me see.
Regeneration.
Yeah, just follow the invoker, the guy with the purple spinny orbs.
Oh,
You want to go in their jungle, you don't want to go into the lane, because everybody expects people to be in the lane, is the kind of a thing.
let's go back down here.
Alright, kill the Skeleton King if you can. He's completely out of mana. He's got a soul ring at least. He's going to respawn in like 2 seconds, so just wait. And now go after him again. Looks dangerous.
Dang it.
Alright, you have to pop your bottle. And your wand, good. Yeah, I would run away for a little bit. Alright, now
Oh
you're dead.
crap.
They're all gonna die.
Oh no.
Alright, so the main things that screwed you guys over there was the Chain Frost from Lich and the Shackle Shot from Windrunner. When you were kind of low, after you picked off the... Who was that guy that you killed? Not the Skeleton King, the guy after... I can't remember. You were going after somebody and you were kind of low HP, and at that point you kind of have to back up, wait till you're not getting attacked, bottle up once or twice so you're healed up again, and then go back into the team fight. So once
Okay.
you're down to half HP, you know, you're kind of an easy target is the thing, so...
Okay. Alright, so now what
Why don't you go straight bottom?
Wait, I need to...
Next time I would have TP'd bottom, you can kind of look to see who's where.
Okay.
And you can say, oh, Nature's Prophet has half HP, I could kill him right now.
Okay. So let me... Should I try to go back to the bottom?
You can just sit mid for now. You kind of lost your opportunity.
Okay.
Just make sure you get some experience and some levels in the mid lane. You're not getting anything right now, so go up by the creep wave. Alright, why don't you push with your team now? Pretty much everybody's here, so just auto-attack creeps and stuff and get ready to initiate.
Okay.
Just silence Windrunner probably if you see her,
Okay.
and nuke whoever else. Damn, they have really good counter push. Alright, just sit back a little bit, wait till the next creep wave.
Okay.
Do the wave.
Whoa.
You don't really need to sit that far back, I think.
Okay.
Looks like they're... No, it's just a random ping. I think he wants to control the rune bottom or something. Alright, just back up for a little bit. Oh, they have a sheep stick already. There's kind of a lot here. You could probably leave the lane if you want to, just run top.
Okay.
Nobody's hitting. Nobody on your team is really farming. Looks like they want a team fight. I don't know.
Oh, should I help him out?
I don't know. I guess it's a 5v5. This is like a weird situation. It's not very normal that everybody kind of groups up like this and gets ready for a fight, so. Never noticed before that Night Stalker's pants fit his tail as well.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's like the most stale, ready to team fight happen I've ever seen. As long as somebody on your team is farming in the meantime, it's not a big deal, but I mean, your Priest Moon is sitting here. She's more of a hard carry than your Invoker is. He is going to be getting Aghanims, and if you can cast well, it'll be useful, but you should probably just go gank now or something. Or farm or something, because it's still nighttime. Go try to help out your Tide Hunter.
Okay.
Ooh. And make it use your ulti as well. Alright, you should probably run, but you're probably going to die.
Dang it.
They kind of have a lot more farm than you is part of the problem. They've been farming more than you guys have.
Okay.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Man, I want to play Invoker so bad right now. It's ridiculous. So they're going to get another tower here, which is going to give them another advantage.
Uh-oh.
No deny by Invoker. They just have slightly better counter push and pretty good team fight against you guys. I think if you guys fought on open ground or something, or you initiated, it would be okay, but you're a little behind on farm.
Right.
Why don't you purchase a TP Scroll and a Stout Shield?
Okay. And where would I teleport?
Buy a shield as well, the Stout Shield.
Oh, by the Stout Shield.
I would, if I were you, I would go, you can either go top or bottom and farm, or even mid lane. Why don't you go top, buy a Stout Shield.
Okay.
You didn't quite get it.
Let me get it. Yeah.
Alright, buy that, or grab that and just TP top.
Okay. Oh.
Or just run there, either way. And just try to get all the last hits in this lane. This way somebody's getting the experience of these creeps dying. You don't really want creeps to die and no one to be around. Otherwise it's technically a waste.
Frozen waste. Not so fast. Dark light.
Another nice thing to have is just a TP scroll, so that way if a team fight happens, there was a team fight with your allies, kind of in the in the enemy jungle. What you could have done is teleport to the bot lane and then run in and help. Something like that is really good. That way you're not necessarily just farming. You're also still fulfilling like a team fight or gank role.
Right.
Like you can go help your allies if the opportunity arises. But it is daytime now, so now you kind of have to play passive and crappy for a while, unfortunately.
Okay.
You should buy a TP scroll from the side shop.
Okay.
Yeah, right next to you.
Is
Just
it?
TP bot as soon as you can. It's to your left.
It's to my left. Oh yeah, that one. Okay. So I can't really grab it here. Let me just... Okay. I was getting mixed up with the secret shop.
Dire's bottom tower is
You
under
should
attack.
actually just push now. Your allies are dying. Just push as hard as you can.
Okay.
Just start auto attacking and nuke a creep and stuff. Yeah, just go for the tower. Looks good. See, since your team is at a disadvantage now, even if you TP'd back to help, it won't necessarily do a lot. See, now you force a TP, so now you can teleport back. So once you teleport back to your allies,
Okay.
and team fight. You might want to make it nighttime.
Okay.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Silence him too. Ooh, he got it off. Next time, make sure you silence him, because you really needed to prevent him from ulting you guys. That ulti just destroyed.
Ooh.
And if you could have feared him, you probably could have killed him before he ends up getting that off, so
Okay.
that would have been big. So you kind of have to know what heroes, what spells they have, and when it becomes appropriate to use either fear or the slow. In that case, fear would have been a great target on Lich, because he hadn't ultied yet, so...
Okay.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has
Alright, why don't you buy another TP scroll,
Okay.
and just run down to the bot lane, and go get some more last hits. There's not really any ganking opportunities right now. It doesn't look like we have wards up, really. But your team's at a pretty big gold disadvantage. This is partially, pretty much because they took most of your towers. You guys only got one of theirs.
Okay.
So that alone, you can look at it as every tower is about a 1,000 gold disadvantage. So they're sitting at, they have 6, they have 5 up on you basically. So
Okay.
part of this is because your team didn't farm quite as well as they have, but either way, towers is still really important. And make sure you keep running away from the creep wave again. As long as you're not taking damage, just stand right next to the creeps, and you can spam S. You can turn off your auto attacks in Dota 2, so that you can
Okay.
just stand next to creeps. Stuff like that will help out your last hitting a lot.
Okay.
Alright, this guy decided to steal your farm. You can TP top if you want and go there, because nobody's farming there, or looks
Okay.
like he's going to leave.
Okay.
Alright, I guess just...
Oops, I accidentally used that scroll.
That's okay. Just stay there. He'll leave you alone.
Okay.
Invisibility!
Dang it, I accidentally... I have my... Let me make sure I didn't just tell the courier to go there.
Looks like there's a team fight in the mid lane. You might want to go run, try to help out.
Okay. It looks like... Which way are they going? They're running from me. Oh crap.
Don't go that way. Go that way. Back up. Run.
Let me get...
You might want to make it nighttime too. Just run. Now you get to
Uh-oh.
fight. Oh, keep running. No, keep running.
Oh.
Alright. Should be careful what words I use. I thought he was going to force you into fighting is the thing.
Okay, so... Uh-oh.
Just get the last hits on the mid lane while you guys are hanging out here. If there's no creeps attacking them, just auto-attack. Don't worry about last hitting. If there's nothing hitting them, just auto-attack like the range creep first, something like that.
Okay.
And it's not really... You don't have to last hit every single one. You can do a lot more auto-attacking in the mid-game, because it doesn't really matter as much if you're pushing. Technically, you want to push because you want to take their towers at this point.
Okay.
Why don't you go grab that rune?
Okay.
Especially because it's daytime. Alright, swing on back towards the mid lane. Stay on the high ground.
Okay.
On the high ground. Back up.
Oops, back
Get out of
up.
position.
Oh,
See,
oh,
alright.
now I can't move.
Yeah, it's not moving.
Oops. Dang it!
You ran into them. That was a mistake. See, you got out of position by running on the mid ground. That, you know, the only way out is either go continue and to run up the mid lane or to back up from where you came from. So you always got to stand close to your allies. If you get out of
Okay.
position like that, they're just going to rupture you and then you're going to die. So
Okay.
wow, that poor invoker. He got stunned for so long. Alright, they're going to be pushing your tower. You should go back in your base.
Okay.
Don't go straight bottom, go through your base. Good. It's just about nighttime, so try not to engage. If you do decide to engage, make sure you make it nighttime beforehand.
Okay.
When you're down a hero like this, they're probably going to want to push, because then it's a 5 versus 4, so that means you don't really want to fight if you don't have to. If they initiate, then you fight, otherwise, just hang back. Alright, it's nighttime, so go ahead and pop your ulti.
Okay.
And it looks like they probably backed up or something. You can just kind of push out your lanes for a little bit here and start farming.
Okay.
Good. Dang, you're getting every creep.
Nice.
What is this? Except for that one. I broke your streak. I'll never say that again.
Uh-oh. Oh crap, I had a little lag there.
That was everybody, I think.
Invisibility.
Dang, you're able to afford a vitality booster soon. Alright,
So
that's a pretty
the
big
next
creep
thing you
I
said
push.
would be like vitality boost?
Yeah, that's part of the
Booster?
Vanguard. Gives you HP.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. So do I need to kind of keep my distance or just go ahead and go down a little
Yeah.
bit?
I would keep your distance, because once again, if he ruptures you, you're in a little bit of trouble. One thing you could do is just teleport out if he ruptures you, because
Oh, okay.
he doesn't have any stuns that won't stop your teleport. It's a nice little trick to use against Bloodseeker. It's kind of why he ends up beating noobs so easily. It's because of the fact that you know, most people underestimate being able to teleport out. They just assume they have to run or nothing.
That's true.
So I didn't even recommend you to do that early game, which is noob on me, but that would have been useful. Looks like your team smoked up a little bit, and they're getting in position.
Okay.
So go ahead and take the... looks like, yeah, this is a team fight. Alright, initiate.
Okay.
Yeah, looks like Bloodseeker's gonna TP. Looks like you might want to run. Yeah.
Okay.
Just run away.
Oh. Dang it.
I don't think there's a whole lot you guys can do at this point, because you're so behind on farm.
Mm-hmm.
Farming is really, it's kind of like, if you play StarCraft 2, farming is probably the equivalent of macro. It's like something you need the basics of.
Right.
To be able to fill a lot of gaps. Just by their farming alone, they were able to beat you. That was a lot of the reason.
Okay. Yeah, that's another thing that I just had to figure out that I guess I'll learn more after just continue play is like when to gank and when to keep farming and all that.
It's all based on opportunities. If there's opportunities for you to gank, then go for them. Otherwise, you should be farming. Pop your ulti as well, by the way.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what it kind of comes down for. We probably farmed a little bit too much in the early game. You missed that kill on Bloodseeker that you could have gotten if you would have kept chasing with the Void. And little stuff like that does make a big impact. That would have been enough gold to maybe get next item on your Vanguard much earlier, or maybe giving you a good level advantage to win a team fight or something. So
Right.
missing those early things are pretty big. There's guys in the mid lane though that are fighting.
Dire's bottom tower is under. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
He got pretty fast though from his abilities. So
Dire's bottom
if you can go on somebody, yeah, go on that guy, mid,
Okay.
or either way. Okay. They have so much items. Yes, used your quelling blade.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
So at this point, try to push out of the lane. It's not really going to matter. I'd be really surprised if you guys won this, because your farm is so behind, but do your best to push the lanes out. If there's people out of position, just dive on them.
Okay.
Dire's top tower has been denied.
Do you have enough? Let me think. 975. You need 30 gold and then you'll have a Vanguard.
Okay.
It's probably a little late at that point. I guess we'll get it either way. Just go get one last hit. You need one last thing, you'll have a Vanguard finished.
Okay.
Alright, if you can kill that catapult, I'm gonna be really happy with you, but don't mess it up.
Don't mess it up. Come on, crap. Too much pressure.
One range creep snipes the catapult. Alright, there's a team fight going on, go help out.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Run now. Everybody
snap.
runs back. Alright, I think you're not gonna have enough gold for a Vanguard now. But the only reason they destroyed you so hard was just because they have so much farm than you guys, so. Those yellow things around the people, that's the Black King bar.
Oh, okay.
Both Bloodseeker and the Skeleton King have them. That's just about it. Alright, that's game 1.
Oh, man! Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much how the majority of my games have been going, so I'm still really not much of a help to my team right now. It's a work in progress.
It's mostly farm inadequacies. You're just not farming well enough, is the thing. Your last hits could be better.
Right.
Everybody's last hits could be better, but once you get to a certain level, your farm is actually worth it. I guess, in a way, as a noob player, if you can't last hit very well, it's better to just constantly gank because you can still get gold and farm and stuff like that. So I guess maybe it would have been better if I just told you to roam the whole game, but it happens. It still takes a long time. It takes like a year or two to like really get good at last hitting, unless you like really practice it. You go into private game and load into a game by yourself and just last hit for 10 minutes, and then restart and last hit for 10 minutes, and restart and last hit for 10 minutes.
Right.
And if you really want to get better at last hitting, and that will drastically increase your game because you'll have more items, and that'll give you more leeway at winning team fights.
Okay, cool.
But you did get 4 kills.
Yeah, better than nothing.
That's okay. Yeah, at least, it could be worse.
It could.
Definitely could be worse. Alright. Next hero, you want to learn Razor?
That would be helpful, but it's probably going to be even more embarrassing.
How about a support hero? I bet you could play support hero decent.
Really? Okay. That sounds good.
Yes, because then you don't have to last hit as much.
Okay. That sounds good.
Support heroes are the best heroes for new players, in my opinion. Some people are always going to argue other things. Lich is probably the easiest hero to learn. I don't know if you should play him. It's kind of up to you. I'll give you a couple examples. How about that? And then you can pick one out.
That sounds good.
Alright, so out of all of the support heroes that I think are pretty easy to learn how to play, Tidehunter's a support. You did see him last game. He's that big green fish guy. Here he has the dead fish.
Right.
He's probably a little tough because he's melee, so I would say Venomancer. You can look in the Learn tab, by the way, on the top if you want to see which heroes these are.
Okay.
Venomancer's agility. He's kind of like puke green, I guess. He's on the right side. So Venomancer, we have Vengeful Spirit. She's like... I'm not going to describe it. It would take too much for me to describe where these are. Venomancer, Vengeful Spirit, Witch Doctor, maybe Lion. Those are all support heroes. Crystal Maiden is very easy, more or less. And we could... That's probably about it. I would say those are all the easy ones. Crystal Maiden, Witch Doctor, Vengeful Spirit, Venomancer.
I like Vengeful Spirit.
Okay.
I'd like to try her.
Alright, we'll do that. Have you played her before?
No, never. So, I mean, this is, you're going to have to tell me, like, the build and stuff like that.
Oh, man, really? You make me do that?
Yeah.
That's part of the job. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so, Vengeful Spirit is a support hero. Even if you click on the hero, did you find her, by the way?
I found her.
Okay, so even as a support hero, she ends up contributing pretty well in the early and the mid game. On a professional level, she's generally called the ward bitch, which means you are the person that always buys wards every 6 minutes. You're buying the dust, you're buying the sentry wards, you might even buy a gem. So that means you don't have a lot of gold.
Right.
So generally, your battle plan is contribute as much as possible without feeding.
Okay.
And that's the hard part, the without feeding part. Some people will constantly ward and do a good job on that, but then they'll end up feeding. They'll say, oh god, I'm going to try to stun this guy and get a kill, but they won't assess the situation properly, and they'll get overextended, and then they're going to die. So it all comes down, playing support heroes is all about managing your cooldowns and not feeding while still contributing. So in the early game, they're still very powerful. The reason that they are generally played as support heroes is because they can contribute based on their skills in the early game without needing farms. So that's the nice thing about them. Even if you're bad at last hitting, you can still contribute very well. And Vengeful Spirit is definitely like that. Her first skill is a single target stun. It's hard to miss. It's like using Void, except it stuns them. So that means it makes it even better.
Okay.
So at level 1, you're going to pick up Magic Missile. You'll probably max that first. It does pretty good damage, 325 there, and stuns for 1.75 seconds, which is nice. The cooldown is moderately low, 10 seconds. Pretty easy. So, in terms of starting item build, we're going to buy a courier. Somebody's got to buy a courier. This game, it's going to be you.
Okay.
Or next game. If somebody else buys a courier before you, you're going to buy an observer ward.
Okay.
And you're going to place that, because that really does help out a lot. Think about last game. Whenever you wanted to see if there was a rune up, you had an observer ward, you didn't have to move, you immediately knew which one was there, or where it was, and then you could run to that lane. Sometimes what happens, if you don't have wards, you have to check one and say, oh god, it's not there. And then you have to run bottom and grab it, and that wastes a lot of time,
Right.
and somebody might beat you there. So having wards up at the early game is really important, especially if you're fighting heroes like Bloodseeker or Tinker, or Night Stalker even, because they're going to gank, and they're going to grab runes before they do it.
Right.
And that's going to help out your pub allies a crapload. So buying early wards is super effective. Super, super useful.
Okay.
In terms of skill builds, we're going to max Magic Missile first.
Okay.
We'll probably max Wave of Terror second. It's a really long range ability. It does like a cone kind of, and it lowers armor and lowers their or does a little bit of damage. So lowers armor, does a little bit of damage. But when you lower someone's armor, that means your physical attacks do more. So what you do is you lower their armor and then you auto attack a few times.
Okay.
So Magic Missile max by 7. We're gonna get Wave of Terror at 2 and 4, and then we're gonna get your ulti at 6.
Okay.
Do you have that all written down?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to go too fast. If you want to slow me down, that's fine. I can,
You're good. You're good.
practically write things. Okay. Ulti at level 6, Nether Swap, a really cool ability. It swaps to your position with a target hero, friend, or enemy.
Okay.
So only with heroes. Usually use this for catching heroes out of position. So for example, let's say for example, remember when you're a Night Stalker and you're in the middle of the river and you got ruptured and died? What a Vengeful Spirit would have done on the high ground is swap her position with yours. So it puts you closer to your allies, and then what you do is you stun him. So you move him 600 range, even more out of position, and then you stun him. So it's used for chasing heroes because they'll be pushed farther away from their fountain or their tower or whatever they're running away from. And as you level up, it gets longer and longer range. It ends up working out really nice. So in the early to mid game with this ability, what you'll want to do is swap somebody and then stun them, because that'll swap them within your allies. So if somebody's out of position, if somebody's trying to defend a tower but they're too close to you, you just swap them and they die because you get them out of position. So,
cool.
But other than that, you're gonna be looking at stun and Wave of Terror. Those are like your two spells. You stun, you Wave of Terror, and then hopefully your allies kill the guy. So
Okay.
third ability is an aura. It just gives your allies bonus damage. That's it. But we're gonna max that skill last. Sometimes people try to play Vengeful Spirit as a carry, but that's not the correct way to do it, or at least not the way that works very, very well. So your job is basically to gank and to support and to buy courier and wards and not feed. The important part.
Okay.
But on the bright side, you don't have to worry about getting last hits. If you're in a lane with somebody who's good at or who needs to farm, you don't even try to get last hits, because if you auto attack, you might mess up his auto attacks or his last hits.
Okay.
So basically, you just hang out and try to make things happen.
Okay.
It's the best way to describe it. So I'll just be telling you when to gank, where to position yourself. Positioning is very important. And the final thing is make sure to see whether it's daytime or nighttime. If it's daytime, people can see really far. If it's nighttime, they can't see very far, so it's easier for you to get behind them. And getting behind someone is really important, because then you're going to stun them and you're going to be able to attack them like 3 or 4 times at least before they run away.
Okay.
That's very important. Okay? And the final thing is move between attacks. When you're a ranged hero, you have a little bit of time between each attack. You can move a small amount of space. You'll see me doing this in tons of gameplays where I play ranged heroes. I attack, I move, I attack, I move. And that's going to not waste time and continue to position you close to the enemy hero is the thing. So that's probably kind of a broad example. You'll have to get used to that. I don't know if you've ever done that before, but
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I'm just throwing that out there. You'll have to see what I talk about, or what I mean about that. So, all right, let's swing into a game. There's a bunch of lore, but that doesn't really matter. Let's change the password to something secretive.
Okay.
Two of my friends want to join, and they're fairly lowish skill levels, so I think that'll work out nice.
Cool.
Let's see. All right, password is going to be. How about? Oranges. With an S.
Awesome.
Hurry. Lobby is up. Damn, you're fast.
Right.
Game setup US East looks good. And they all fail. Well, too bad for them. Alright, there's a few people in the game. Ready to go?
Yep, I'm ready.
should probably turn on a light, but that's okay. I'm like hiding in the dark now, but it feels good. Alright, Vengeful Spirit. Alright, so, I know we didn't talk as much about starting item builds, but when you buy a courier, you're going to buy a courier, 3 ironwood branches, and then a salve tango. Salve tango clarity. Have you used clarity potions much before?
I think I have with Razor.
Okay, it's a non-combat consumable that regens your mana. It's kind of like a salve, doesn't heal a ton, but it's extremely important on support heroes who don't get a lot of farm. Because early game, you're not going to be able to afford a bottle, you're not going to be able to afford arcane boots. You just need enough mana to cast a spell, because that oftentimes can mean the difference between you getting a kill or not getting a kill.
Okay.
Hopefully greed loads in here. I shouldn't have let so many people in the game lobby, because if everybody doesn't load in, then we go back to lobby.
Yeah.
And there were like 15 observers or something crazy. He's connected.
All right.
That's a longer cooldown than normal. I'm a little confused. Are they going to... They might kick us back. We might have to make a new game lobby.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get sent back. Somebody didn't load in.
Oh no.
You won! Wait, no, you lost. Alright, we're gonna have to remake new password.
Okay.
Cancel the game. It's usually just easier to start it over again, because otherwise we'd have to tell whoever messed it up to... alright. What is the next fruit gonna be? No, we're not gonna do fruit. That'd be too easy. Do you have a secret password you'd like to use?
How about dealers?
Dealers?
Steelers. Like the
that's
football
boring,
team.
but whatever. Okay, let's do it. 2 E's, 1 L, is that correct? Okay.
There we go. And now no one's joining because they thought I said dealers.
Yeah, that's what I said at least. As soon as the game fills up. Alright, we're going. Only like 4 or 5 observers, which isn't too bad. Hopefully the game loads. Alright, so courier, 3 ironwood branches, or twigs.
Twigs?
Salve tango, and a clarity. You can also cut maybe 1 more ironwood branch if you want an extra clarity potion. It's not always a bad thing to do.
Okay.
Alright, everybody is loaded except for the observers.
Alright.
I hate doing coaching sessions sometimes for this reason. Because it's hard to fill the games. So if I use people that fill the games, I get too many people, and there's too many observers, and then we have to like sit here hopping in and out of games.
It's all good.
So what kind of videos do you post on your YouTube channel generally?
A lot of it is just like vlogging, talking about games that I'm playing, or, for example, different things that people debate about, like Battlefield 3 versus Modern Warfare 3 and all that. So,
what would you say, like, what percentage of comments do you get? How many are, like, what percentage are sexual harassment?
A lot of them.
Like
I have to delete a lot of them, unfortunately.
I'm usually pretty lucky. I have like 97% male demographic or something, so I don't get too much sexual harassment. And when I do, I know it's just some like dude who's completely heterosexual and just like really admires me, and that's why they say it. So it doesn't creep me out too bad, which is good.
But I mean, fortunately, on my Facebook and Twitter and stuff, they're a lot nicer. It's the YouTube comments that I have to filter more, but on Facebook and Twitter, it's easier for me to manage. So if people are really creepy, I can just block them, and it's a lot more difficult on YouTube to manage as many. But It's good. Overall, it's not too bad.
That's good. You guys actually have a really good team, so
Awesome.
hopefully things go well. You have 2 semi-carries, Dragon Knight and Priest of the Moon, and then Nature's Prophet. It's kind of like a jungling push carry. You can do a lot of things. So, I'm not really sure what they'll do for lanes. We gotta switch the Fog. Courier. Purchase that. And then you have to left click on it. In your... There you go.
For battle.
Whoa, somebody else already bought one. Don't buy one.
Okay, cool. So, instead I need to get the...
Observer words.
Yeah. Observer word. So, that...
Alright, and then we're going to buy 2 Ironwood branches.
Where are they? Okay. Oop. 2, and then...
I'm going to buy a Cell of Tango, and then 2 Clarity Potions now. Cool. Alright, let's swing towards the bot lane. Just start running towards the bot jungle. I'm going to go show you some places to wards. I'm going to have to describe them with my words. Unfortunately, I can't like ping the map or anything, but once the actual coaching system gets put into Dota 2, this is going to be so much easier.
Yeah.
Because then I'll be able to like actually draw things and like interact with you and like tell you exactly where to place wards.
30 seconds to battle.
But the main thing that we want to do once again is have rune control, and secondly, see where people are moving, because... No, keep going.
Oh, keep
You
going.
want to go place wards right now, yep.
Oh, okay. So...
Or at least you want to be in position. Run all the way into the jungle, run towards the river right now.
Okay.
God, I really hope you don't solo the bot lane. That would not be right. Alright, so don't go down the steps, like run straight to the right up here on the high ground where there's trees.
Huh? Alright.
It's kind of hard to
Oh man,
describe.
there's one right there with the rune. Okay.
That's okay. Why don't you run to the right a little bit and then walk up right now?
Oh man, there's a
So,
guy
like-
walking around there.
That's okay.
Okay.
He has wards, so he won't be able to slow you. So run to your left now. It's kind of hard to describe this. Don't watch out; those are creeps.
Oh.
All right, now
So
you should
not
run
in the
away.
water?
Just run.
I've never placed words before, so I don't even
It's
know.
okay. This little creep is gonna try to murder you. What you should do is just no, there's no neutrals yet. Run to the next camp, auto attack a neutral once, and then run away.
Okay, so...
Like a neutral camp, or just run away to a tower.
Okay.
Have somebody just ask somebody to save you, pretty much. All right, let's go try to place the wards again.
Okay.
Go back by where the rune spot is, and we'll just place a ward on one of those hills. We'll just make it nice and easy.
Alright, that's all.
It won't necessarily be the best possible ward, but it'll be a good one.
Okay.
A good enough one. So just run straight up now,
Okay, straight up. Like
down by the river. Or just stop right there. Alright, place a ward like right next to you, basically. Like a little bit to your left. Perfect. Alright, that ward will
Alright.
check rune vision, and it's going to see if they're coming to gank you.
Sweet.
So now what you should try to do is maybe try to get a kill on one of these guys in the bot lane. Or you can just sit there and maybe harass the Slardar.
okay.
Slardar is the melee hero. So as a support hero, you don't necessarily always need to have to show them where you are. So you could even stand in the jungle on the side lane, just like, or in the forest, just waiting to initiate pretty much. And make sure that you don't go within range of vision, because it is all about line of sight. So right where you're standing right now, they can see you.
Oh.
But if you would stand a little bit far back, like right there around the corner, they can't see you now.
Okay.
Now the creep wave is going to push now, which means that there's not really much experience you guys can get. They're going to be able to level up from these creeps finally.
Oh, okay.
But you can just wait till they come back the next time, and then maybe swing around the back of them and stun. Something like that.
Okay.
It's going to be a little scary, because Slardar has a stun and Venomancer has a slow. So as long as you don't get completely out of position, I'll just try to gauge when it's time for you to back up, pretty much.
Okay.
But for now, it's not really a big deal. You're not really getting experience, but instead of you getting dual experience, you and Priest of the Moon, she's getting solo experience, which is good because she is a semi-carry hero, and she does seem to be pretty competently laning against these two guys.
Okay, cool.
Looks like there's an item already coming across the map. Grab the courier. Careful with it.
Uh-oh. Where's he
Run away,
going?
run away. He's going to transfer items to the Priest of the Moon, and that was a really bad path. That was like super dangerous. Okay. Alright, why don't you... can you upgrade the courier? Can you buy the flying courier recipe?
Let me see.
It costs 200, so you do have enough.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to show you how to pull now. Can you run... do you see the creep camp that is kind of close to the creep wave? Like where the wave runs past? It's like a little bit left and north to of your tower. So northwest of your bottom tower.
Okay.
It's like down, so go down a little bit and then run to your left.
Like down past the jungle?
Yeah, for this first camp. So as soon as you see weird creatures, just stop moving.
Oh, okay, so those weird
So what?
creatures.
Yep, yeah. If you just stand there, they won't attack you. What you're basically going to do is you're going to auto attack those once, and then you're going to run straight down when the creep wave is coming by, and then your creep wave will aggro to those neutral creeps.
Okay.
This is called pulling. So what this does is it kills the neutral creeps, and then when they die, you get experience from it. So just stand in position, get ready to auto attack them. It's okay with they're within vision; they won't come after you.
Okay.
So get ready to do it. Why don't you attack them in like 2 seconds? So attack right now.
Okay.
Yep, and run straight down to your right, down through the trees. Oh, that's the wrong way.
Oops. Oh, wait,
Down
no,
through the
down
trees.
here.
There
I
you go.
keep thinking they're a little
Yep.
closer.
All right, so you missed it.
Dang it.
All right, why don't you just wait for like 20 seconds here? Maybe go back to the lane, see if you can get a stun off on the Slardar.
Okay.
Double damage.
Alright, if you can stun one of these guys, if they get out of position, just go ahead and stun them. You can stand within EXP range for a while here,
Okay.
since you're getting kind of underleveled.
Oops.
First blood.
Alright, if they come up to get last hits, just throw a stun. So you want to stand close enough that you can throw a stun.
Okay.
For some reason he did not last hit that, but that's okay. And feel free to take denies. Don't get any last hits, but make sure that you can deny if they're standing there. Alright, that's a creep.
Oops, I totally messed up there.
Run away, you're taking damage, run away. Ooh, you could have died there if you would have, if Venomous would have stunned you, or galed you. Why don't you eat a tango? And, looks like Nature's Prophet is killing your pull creeps, so you're just gonna have to keep laning for now. I think, just keep laning. Pulling's probably a little out of your league at the moment, and you should back up. There's barely no creeps left, so you're not really gonna accomplish anything. If no creeps are dying, you don't need to stand there to grab the experience. And just stay kind of close to your Mirana. If Slardar wants to get last hits, just stun him and start attacking him.
Okay.
Ooh, go after him. Stun in like 1 second. There you go, and I'll start attacking him. Make sure you hit him too. I mean, even though you do piddly damage as a Vengeful Spirit, just a couple hits are pretty important.
Okay.
And back up so you don't take damage and pop one of your Clarity Potions.
Oh, yeah.
Because once again, if you don't have a disable, you're not really accomplishing anything.
Alright.
Alright, good. And you can back up again. And you can pop your last Clarity Potion as well, just so you can be full on mana. Just make sure you don't take any damage, otherwise it'll get disabled.
Okay.
Now another thing you could do at this point as a Vengeful Spirit, other than pulling, is you could roam and gank other lanes. This usually works out when you're lower level, so it's kind of past that point, but don't be afraid to run around as a level 1 Vengeful Spirit and try to make kills happen. Like right now, why don't you run up there and try to maybe stun one of these guys. They're both pretty low HP. If you can stun either one of them, if Priest of the Moon pays attention, you might be able to get a kill.
Okay.
Nice, alright, run away.
Uh-oh.
You'll be fine. You're fine, don't worry.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, keep going. Alright. So that was good. Why don't you eat a tango?
Okay.
You're kind of low on mana now, so you're just going to have to play it safe for another like 20 seconds until you get another stun. And why don't you place another rune, or actually there's a Night Stalker, so why don't you run back for a little bit.
Okay. Ooh, snap.
It's okay, just keep running, you're fine. Eat a tango, and now go put another ward up right where, in like a minute, go put a ward back up where it used to be.
Okay.
And go help out. Save your stun. There's a team fight in the jungle. Go run
Ooh.
over there.
Okay.
If you can stun one of these guys, it'll be pretty big. Good. That's going to keep Dragon Knight alive. Yep, and keep attacking. Good. Nice, you're actually attack moving a little bit. Holy
Sweet.
crap.
Nice.
Alright, put a ward down. Great job. Put the ward down where you put it down last time.
So I think I have it right.
Perfect, and now you can see a double damage rune. So you can ping that on your map and tell somebody to go get it. Because you don't really want it right now. It's not going to do a lot for you. You want somebody with a bottle to have it. Probably like Dragonite. And then you can go try to pull, or it looks like Nature's Prophets, jungling.
You'll not live to see it.
And for now, you can go a couple different routes. You're kind of close to Boots, but you're out of mana is the problem.
Roots and run.
I think your best deal you could do is pick up some Boots and then go help Nature's Prophet jungle for a little bit. You can buy Boots on the side lane here, so don't purchase them yet.
Okay.
Let's go grab some Boots really quick. There's going to be a creep wave coming.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
fine. Alright, go for him now. You're fine. So you're going to buy the Boots. The reason I want you to go stand next to Nature's Prophet when he gets back is because he has an item that regens mana and aura, so that'll get your mana up pretty soon.
Okay. So, where
He's
did
gonna.
he go?
He went back to the fountain. Just give him a second. He'll be back. Do you want to try pulling a creep wave again?
Sure.
All right. You have to wait a little bit of time. There's only one ogre there. You can get in vision of it. They won't attack you.
Okay.
You can stand like right there. They won't attack. So, just stand there for now. Make sure you see the path that you're going to be running through this time. I should have probably told you that part.
That's okay.
But the creep wave is coming. It's only one ogre, but it'll give you good practice.
Let's
It's
try.
not really neat. Oh, you're too early, but that's
Oh,
okay.
I'm too early.
Just run. You might be able to get it. Run straight towards the creeps. You might be able to get it. Okay, you lucked out. That was really close.
Yay!
Alright, so the creeps will follow him now. Looks like you lost one creep, but that's not a big deal.
Okay.
Because it's only one ogre anyways, and now just stand there and try to get the last hit.
Okay.
So this is something you can do as a support hero when your ally is laning
Dang it.
fine. So the creep wave dies, but it doesn't matter. You get experience out of that, right? Nature's Prophet is in the jungle, so go stand by him. You can help him jungle a little bit, but make sure you don't get the last hits. Let him get the last hits.
Okay.
And ping on the map, you might be able to kill... If anybody comes bottom, you could go on Slardar. Once you go on Slardar, try to get behind him. See if you can get a disable off.
Okay. Where now? Oh, right there.
Go around behind. Behind.
Oh, that
No.
this way. Okay, yeah,
Too late.
I was confused last.
Yep, too late now. Now he realizes you're there, so he's gonna run back and play safe. So
Dang
that's a
it.
mistake that you made, big time. Like
Yeah.
just something that small. As soon as you show him that you're there,
Oh crap.
you know, I would stun him in a second. All right, go on Crystal Maiden. Wait like 2 seconds, and all right, that works too. Wave of Terror.
Okay.
Use your other skill. There you go. And now I would just run away. Try to not die. Run back to base. Run back to a tower. You're probably gonna die. Ooh, big, nice salve. That's really good. Keep running. You're fine. Wow, that was a good salve, man. I didn't even have to tell you. Nice job. Alright, go back to the lane. You're fine. You're full HP. Your mana's a little low, but stand next to Nature's Prophet, and he'll heal you up in a second.
Dire's
Okay.
middle
Or
tower is
or just
under
push.
attack.
I mean, you can push as well.
Alright.
Alright, why don't you purchase a magic stick and a clarity potion.
Okay.
Clarity potion, once again, is the mana.
Dire's middle tower
And you're just gonna have to wait till the courier brings it to you. So why don't you push the bot tower quick? Try to help the tower go down.
Okay.
Just your auto attacks can make the difference, so. And try to save your mana because you're gonna have a stun in 30 seconds. Alright. Auto attack the Night Stalker.
Okay.
You can pop your wand and almost stun him. And like. Alright, back up, back up. Run away.
Oh crap.
Or stun. Just stun a hero or something. No, just run away now. Run away. Don't stop running. You're probably gonna die.
Uh-oh.
Stun, you're gonna die. Just stun.
Oh, okay.
Okay. As soon as the Ricky Maru showed up, it was time to run.
Okay.
Darkness.
Ooh, that was close. Okay, so, like it's hard for me to like tell you when to go in because if you get a little out of position, something like that, you know, like completely changes the dynamic of whether or not you should run in or out. So it probably sounds like I'm getting like confused or like giving mixed messages or something, but it's probably probably the only good way to do it. So okay, you do have your clarity potion. That's good. You should probably also get a TP scroll or dust. I think getting dust would not be a bad thing either.
Dust?
So why don't you? Yeah, it's called Dust of Appearance.
Okay. Let's see.
Dust of Appearance is something that noobs never buy, but you're going to need to carry.
Okay, cool.
Costs 180. It's on the first screen.
And will I be able to get it on at the side shop?
No, you can't.
I can't?
You have to buy it
Okay.
on the courier. So just grab it on the courier and have it fly towards you. That's fine.
Alright.
Why don't you swing towards the mid lane right now, I think? Just try to help out your allies.
Haste!
Okay.
Once again, you don't really need to worry about farming. You want to worry about helping your team out, pretty much.
Okay. Let me get my best courier.
Dire's middle
Alright,
tower
and just
is
go
under-
run to the mid lane, help
Dire's
out.
middle tower
The
has
important part for this is you want to use it on Ricky Maru. He's the invisible hero. Have you fought against him before?
Yes.
Let me guess, you hate fighting against him.
Yes,
He's always
I do.
invisible. Well, you have the magic item that makes him really not that bad at all. He's not that hard to fight. The most important thing is that when he hits you in the back, he does like twice as much damage. That's very important. So when he does smoke you, if you have all of your friends around, just turn and auto attack him. He's going to do half as much damage to you.
Okay.
And when that happens, just pop your dust. So if you're within range of Ricky Maru and he becomes visible, pop your dust and stun him, and I can pretty much guarantee your team is going to kill him.
Okay.
So just kind of hang out by your team. Don't be too afraid. Don't forget you can pop your magic stick right before you die. And just kind of follow your team around, because once again, you're about ganking and supporting your allies.
Okay, cool.
So just kind of follow them. Why don't you buy a magic wand? You can finish the recipe. And after that, you're going to want a TP scroll. And actually, why don't you buy the new boots? Why don't you buy a Ring of Regeneration and try to farm up 175 gold quick. And we're going to get you the new boots.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I must have done tournament version. Never mind. Whoops. Okay, your Ring of Regeneration is now officially wasted.
Uh-oh.
That's my fault. I'm default set on the tournament version and not the most up-to-date version, so
Oh,
that's okay. So that's why they're not in the game. So okay, so why don't you, when the courier, the courier's already coming bottom. That's for the Miranos. That's okay. You can kind of support him here. You might want to get some more rewards up as well, but
Oops, I should have got my ulti there at 6, and I didn't.
yeah, you should have definitely. Why don't you swing towards the mid lane? I would
Okay.
say. Something else you could be doing right now is getting wards up.
Okay.
You can also do pulling if you want to get experience or gold that way. Or you could check runes. You're going to have a rune up in 15 seconds. Why don't you just camp bottom for like 10 seconds here?
Okay.
Just to guarantee that your team gets the rune.
Okay, cool.
Like right on the rune spot. Go all the way to the rune spot where it spawns.
Alright.
Just go run down there. Go grab it. Or you're fine. Alright, Priest of the Moon's going to grab it, but next time what you should have done is just run down there where it spawns. That way, if it spawns, you can figure out whether or not you need to steal it. Maybe a Night Stalker would try to grab the invisibility or something, you know?
Okay.
It would have been nice if you can steal it from him, is the thing.
Okay.
Alright, you still don't have a TB scroll. Why don't you go to the side shop quick and sell your Ironwood branch? You need to go to the top lane to help defend.
Okay.
There's a lot of heroes up there. And you still haven't gotten your items from the courier, which is fine, but just sell one of your Ironwood branches for now.
Okay.
Because you need to go top. Or you can pop, actually, oh yeah, that works. I was going to say pop a clarity potion and then TP, but I didn't think about that till afterwards. So, alright, TP to the top lane.
Okay. So,
And just kind of follow your allies around and look for a stun.
okay.
You might want to send the courier back, by the way.
Oops.
Because since you sold one of your Ironwood branches, it won't complete a full item now.
Okay.
So you're going to have to send it back, buy another Ironwood branch, and then bring it to you. Which is kind of confusing, but... You should be more worried about the team fight for now, though. Don't really worry about it.
Okay.
Getting those items isn't big. Just look for a stun, basically.
Okay.
And if Ricky's here, make sure you pop your dust.
Okay.
But don't pop it until you see Ricky, for sure. It's a really big AoE. It's like all the way around you, so don't worry about using it. Just click the button when you see Ricky. And then kill him. You need to stand a little closer to your allies. If Ricky initiated on you right now, you'd be out of position. It
Okay.
would take too long for your allies to help out. Alright, Wave of Terror. Or just let her die. It's okay. And you should be able to take this tower now. Don't be afraid to hit it or initiate. Alright, sit back a little bit, stun somebody. Nice. Alright, good, run away. Wait till your cooldown. Pop your dust.
Okay.
And now pop your wand. And stun in a second. And now Wave of Terror. You're probably gonna die, but that's okay. So you basically casted everything you could. It looks like Ricky ended up... Oh, he did die. But your dust helped out. Ricky died. Those two guys chased you. Your allies weren't really paying attention, but that's okay.
Okay.
And that was a big teamfight win, so look at that. You sacrificed your life, which kind of sucks. But what you really did there, you got Ricky killed. You stunned Slar a little bit. You died, but you know they were able to clean that up. Nightstalker went down, Venomancer went down, and that's a 4-for-1 victory. And you got a tower, which is really big. So you just accomplished something, definitely.
Awesome.
Even though your items are crappy, you still pop that dust. That makes a big difference. And that's all you really have to do as a support here. You should go grab your items, by the way, before you leave base.
Okay, I got my branch. It's just the ring. Like if I don't have room for it.
Drop the dust and the clarity potion for now. Just left click, drag them onto the ground.
Okay.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And
it looks like the courier has some of your items on it, so just press T on the courier. I don't know if the T is your hotkey. That's my hotkey.
Oh, I have it as S. Oh yeah, I don't think he... Wait, does he? Let me see.
Yeah, he has your magic wand recipe.
There we go.
Okay, apparently you had an extra TP scroll or something? Okay, you
I
did.
did.
All
okay.
right, so grab those new items.
Okay.
The items on the ground, sorry. And buy one more TP scroll.
Okay.
And then you're going to TP to the mid lane. No, actually, TP bot lane.
Okay.
So you're going to go help your allies push. That's the last tower that's alive here. So just go run up, go try to help out your ally.
Alrighty.
We die.
Dire's bottom tower.
So you're going to try to take this tower down. If the next creep wave comes, feel free to use a Wave of Terror. So it does lower its armor, which means it'll die faster.
So... Okay.
Can you use a Wave of Terror on the creep wave? You might want to run away now, they're teleporting.
Whoa!
Right, stun. Okay, you can't stun. You're
Crap.
probably going to die.
Dang it.
Alright, so part of the problem there was that Nature's Prophet was trying to take a free tower, but it was just you guys. That's the thing. I probably shouldn't even told you to go there because they were more likely going to be like, oh, it's only one guy, let's go team fight and gank. And they did that well. They do actually have a lot of ganking heroes. So we probably shouldn't have even stood there that long. Should have just kind of like poked in and left. But we can buy more stuff. Why don't we buy... You should probably sell your clarity potion. I want to think if we can make something on your ring of regen. Otherwise it might just kind of go to waste here. Yeah, we can get you... Why don't you buy Hedress of Rejuvenation? You can type that into the search. No, don't, sorry. Don't buy that. Somebody else already has a mech, I think.
Okay.
Yes. Why don't you buy... just a Belt of Giant Strength.
Belt of Strength?
Yep.
Okay.
And buy another TP scroll and TP mid.
Okay.
Okay. So now just stay close to your allies again. Once again, pop dust if Ricky shows up, and just be there to stun. And hopefully he'll hit 6 or 7 soon. You can pick up your ulti.
Okay. Sweet. Now I have my ulti.
Okay, good. So it looks like your allies want to swing bottom and take a free tower.
Okay.
So why don't you just hang out with your allies pretty much. I don't know if there's like a leader that's necessarily kind of developed yet. Looks like somebody wants... Alright, bot tower's gone. So now you have a huge tower advantage. You guys have a 6 tower advantage.
Sweet.
So follow what your allies are doing right now. And cast your Wave of Terror as well, because it does lower armor. Alright, you should probably run away. Go fight. Help team fight. Stay close to your allies.
Okay.
Go try to stun somebody. Oh, he's dead. Alright, you guys just got like 2 kills.
Sweet.
So I would go back and try to finish it. Alright, more Wave of Terror.
Roshan has fallen to the
Alright, so... So just follow your allies. You can keep going. You could finish some treads if you wanted to. You could go to the side shop on the bottom. The bottom right. It's not too far away.
Okay.
So why don't you go do that? And once again, on Vengeful Spear we don't have a lot of gold, so you just want to tank up as much as possible in the cheapest rates. So go grab those gloves quick, and then run up straight.
Or get
straight
the...
north.
You said gloves?
Gloves of Haste. Gloves of Haste.
Okay.
It's on the second tab, the second page of that shop. There you go. Alright, now go run straight up. Go help out your allies. They're still kind of pushing in. They probably should have waited. Not really a good time for them to go in, but... Alright, there's Ricky chasing. Stun Ricky if you can. And Dust. There you go. Now he is guaranteed to die. And
Sweet.
nice. Okay, cool. See, Ricky's really not that bad once you have Dust. Why don't you try to get this Night Stalker if you can?
Okay.
Or help out your other allies. Yeah, Dragon Knight might die. Can you go help your Dragon Knight?
Sure.
And he's going to respawn in just a second, so you're going to have to help out. So just stun a guy and Wave of Terror. Oh, wow. This guy died fast. Alright. Start auto-attacking. Don't forget to pop your wand if you need the mana.
Okay.
Alright, now you can just turn this into a push. You have a hero advantage. 3 of them died. You still have Nature's Prophet up. So just start auto-attacking, and then you're going to try to take the racks now.
Okay.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle
Alright, if somebody gets out of position, just swap them.
Okay.
If somebody gets too close, basically.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
And as soon as that Rax is dead, you gotta back off immediately. There's no reason for you to stay.
Okay.
Alright, now back up.
Middle barracks has fallen.
I guess follow your Dragon Knight, but he's
Whoa.
crazy.
Crap.
Alright, good. You should run away. You're not gonna... you're dead. You're not
Yeah.
gonna get- That was overly ambitious of you, I think.
I think so.
Okay, why don't you buy... This is like a really weird Venge item, but you can buy a Hood of Defiance.
Okay.
It gives you magic resistance. Or you could be... No, just buy a Hood of Defiance.
Okay.
One of the items you have to buy at the secret shop, so you won't be able to get it right away.
I will rise next season.
Okay, yeah, you're like 30 gold away from being able to afford it, which is fine.
Okay. So I should like teleport.
Sure. I want to go to the secret shop now. By the time you get there, you'll have enough money for the ring.
Okay. So the
Do you know where it is?
shop, I'm pretty sure it's this way.
Yeah, if you draw on the map, I can actually see it, I think. So.
Okay, so it was like
Do you know how to draw?
right
control.
around that area.
Yeah, it's a little to the top of that, a little to the north of that.
Okay. Oh, there it is. I see it.
Alright, you can buy your Ring of Health, and then transfer the items from the courier,
Okay.
and go grab that double damage rune that was sitting there, or get somebody else to grab it.
Okay.
Did you press transfer yet?
I thought I did. Okay.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it bugs. Sometimes you have to move it a second before you can press transfer, so...
Okay. Sweet.
Alright, so now you can go hang out with your team.
Alrighty.
It's going to give you a lot of magic resistance. It's not that great against their team because they have a Ricky Maru who does most of his damage physically, and Slardar is the same, but it'll help out against Venomancer, and you can build it into a support item.
Okay. Dang it, I don't know how to scroll anymore, so I gotta walk.
Alright, so why don't you swing to the bot lane? You're going to want to take out another Rax since they have a tower missing.
Okay.
one downside to buying this item is you don't have any more for like dust or anything. So.
Oh snap!
Stun somebody. Wave of terror.
Sweet.
Wave of terror.
Oh.
Wave of terror.
Okay. Okay.
There you go. Alright, run away.
Okay.
Stun, and then wand. Stun that guy. He's about to die. No! No!
Oh no! What
that was a free
happened?
kill. That was a free kill. Alright,
Dang
run away.
it.
It's okay.
My bad.
With honor.
Stun! Nice. He went invisible. This is why you need dust. Alright, you should run away now. Don't stand still.
Okay. Oh no!
Stun him. Wave of terror. Wave of terror. Wave of terror. Ugh, you gotta turn on attack him. As soon as he got sheep there, he wasn't gonna do anything for 3.5 seconds. You guys could have killed him.
Oh dang it.
And make sure you wave of terror right off the bat, because that's armor as you keep attacking him. And that
Okay.
does a lot, so. Alright, why don't you buy a dust, and a TP scroll, and a sentry ward.
Okay.
Sentry ward's the blue ward.
Entry ward.
Alright, cool. And bring that onto you. Sentry wards are like observer wards, but they see invisible things. You use them for pushing or defensively against Ricky Marus. And dust is obviously when you're somewhere else in the jungle. Usually is easier to use.
Okay.
And don't worry about running to Curry. You can go somewhere else. Curry will come to you. I mean, you're technically wasting time by running towards it, right?
Okay. Right.
Did you use the speed boost, by the way? Did you know about the speed boost?
No, I didn't. Like.
It's really good. Press the button. He flies really fast then.
Oh, okay. Alright, so now I need to
Hang out with your team.
hang out with them.
Just follow people. You can follow the Priest of the Moon, the Mariana here.
Okay.
She looks like she wants to get a kill in the jungle. You should switch your treads to strength treads. There you go.
Okay.
Because we're worried about HP not really doing damage.
Alright.
You can get less hits at this point in the game. It's okay.
Okay.
By the way, that lasts for like the early game is usually where that's the case. All right, as you push up to this tower, their tower is gone, so that means you're gonna want to put a sentry ward on the high ground once you get there. So once you go up the next ledge in front of the racks, put one of the blue sentry wards down, and then you're gonna be able to see Ricky.
Okay.
Just run on like where those plague wards are, those green wards. Just put a sentry ward right up there.
Okay. So like right here?
Yep, right there. Perfect. All right, so now just stand in that area and
Oh,
you'll be
snap.
able to see Ricky coming.
Silence.
It's okay. Your allies will defend you.
Okay.
Dyer's top barracks are under attack. Dyer's top barracks has fallen.
Alright, so you cleared the racks easy. Ricky didn't show up. You might want to place another sentry ward a little bit far forward, but don't get it too close to the throne, because those have, those can't see invisible units.
Okay, like.
So like, yeah, like right, just save it.
Okay.
Just stand by your teammates. If Ricky comes, pop the dust.
Okay.
You'll be fine.
Dyer's middle
Alright, I would lay one down.
Okay.
Just lay sentry ward down.
tower is under attack.
Dang it, where is it?
Stun a man, stun that guy. Or swap. Don't forget to swap as well. Nice, just right click him. He'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Pop your wand.
Okay.
Dyer's middle tower.
Alright, he ran away, that's fine.
Dyer's middle
Stun him,
tower
stun him.
has fallen.
Yes!
Dyer-
Alright, now he's dead. See? Aren't
Wait.
sentry wards beautiful?
Yes!
And that's how you beat Ricky Marus. As long as you can see them, most of them play pretty bad. They just assume they're always invisible. And as soon as you get sentries or dust, they just get screwed over. So,
Cool. Hooray!
well, you won game 2. That makes up for it, right?
Awesome! This is great!
Do you feel like you actually learned something? That's a good
Yes.
question. Alright, good.
Cool. I need to play as Vengeful Spirit more. I really like her.
And did you swap once that whole game?
I didn't know, so that's something I need to do next time.
Yeah, it helps pick it up at 6. And I think the biggest problem that you had, the biggest mistake you had is you didn't really know what to do. So
Right.
if you look at your level, you were you're very underleveled compared to the rest of your
Definitely.
team. So that's just kind of like as a result of not knowing when to pull. So you missed the pull, which is a waste of experience and time. You missed a gank or two, stuff like that. If your play is really, really crisp, you can stay pretty high on levels compared to the enemy team if you're winning. So,
Okay.
but as a whole, you did well. I mean, you got the items you needed. The dust made the difference between killing Ricky, making sure he didn't become a rolling ball, and that he is a hard carry. So, as long as you can keep him shut down in the early to mid game, it makes a huge impact on how well he does in the late. So, all right, I think that worked
Cool.
out pretty nice.
I think so.
Thanks for coming on the internet. That is just hanging out.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your help. I'll definitely be practicing and playing every day and
Every day forever.
Forever.
Hopefully.
We'll have to do like a reunion after I get really good.
That sounds good. It might be a while though. It really does
Yes.
take a long time to get good. I've been playing for like 3 years now.
Wow.
It takes so long to get good at this game. So, I'm gonna probably pub for the rest of the night. So I don't know if you want to join me or not, but I'm gonna keep streaming if you feel like playing more games.
Cool.
There will be no more coaching, but
Right.
you can play games if you want. So, up to you. All right. Thanks for watching on YouTube, guys. Thanks for watching on the stream as well. Where can we find you? Plug your stuff. This is the time
You
to
can
do it.
find me at meloniemac.com and also at fragdolls.com.
All right, and that's about it. So thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it. We're gonna pop on and stream, or at least I am. I'm gonna play some pub games here. It's about time. I haven't played Invoker yet. I'm so excited now that I remember that. But thanks for watching, guys. We appreciate it, and go check her out. And I think that's it for YouTube. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.